Sup everyone, Psqueak2 here, short for Pipsqueak, but as most of my friends call me, it's just Pips. Just want to drop a quick video about my ideas for the future of my channel here, and where I'm planning on taking it. Wasn't really sure what to put in the background here, so have my 36-star Abyss clear laid over a Honkai Star Rail music track. Anyway, this channel is several years old, and I've always had like a couple of dozen subscribers, mostly friends, for the purpose of sharing various game clips and whatnot. There's a reason my channel has like over 400 videos dating back years. But this year I've gained quite a few new subscribers, and it's kind of hard to ignore that for the most part they've come from my recent attempts at Genshin essays. That's just a fact. But I am wanting to experiment and try more essays and things now, as well as get back to posting some playthroughs and clips. The obvious question then becomes, what about the Genshin stuff, the Genshin essays? And the answer to that is nothing. Nothing's gonna change there. The fact of the matter is, I like writing Genshin essays. I'm looking to broaden, yeah, but I'm not looking to stop what I'm doing. As long as I have interest in Genshin, which I've had for like 4 years now, and it hasn't really gone anywhere, then I'll find things to essay about. In fact, I have a couple of things cooked up. I just gotta go about organizing the thoughts. But yeah, Genshin essays, not going anywhere, still going to be doing those. But then, the obvious question becomes, what do I plan on doing different? My plans are a mixed bag. I really want to start doing analytical and opinionated essays regarding minigames I play, including Smash, League of Legends, Honkai Star Rail, and whatever other hot topic game I'm playing at the moment. The thing that's somewhat conflicting about that is, I do know that the majority of these 100 subscribers came here from Genshin essays, and I'm not sure any are interested in anything beyond Genshin. As I plan to do more stuff on the channel and perhaps grow a following, that's the main thing I'm grappling with. You know, I've followed many content creators and I've seen several express their concern when pigeonholing themselves into a particular niche or category and being afraid of breaking out of that niche once that's what they're known for. And we're talking about creators with like thousands of followers with livelihoods that depend on their channels. I've seen it with Genshin creators that want to go into variety. I've seen it with League creators or Nintendo or Xbox or Sony specific creators. They get scared of losing their audiences that are there for that specific thing, and that makes sense. As for me, I'm still sort of new to this essay thing, but notably, every essay I've done has been on Genshin. And that's been very fun, and I think what I've learned from these videos is that maybe I have some kind of potential knack for it. Yeah, but at the same time, since I've only done Genshin essays, I can already see myself backing myself into a corner if I don't make efforts to start shifting into more variety game stuff now. I'm still very small. 100 subscriptions is nothing, but it's because I'm small that now is the best time to set the direction I want. If I ever reach 10,000, 5,000, heck, even 1,000, even 500, then I'm probably kind of locked into whatever type of essays or content I'm putting out at that time. Now is the best time for me to try to do more. And hey, I realize that might even come at the cost of some of the 100 subscriptions I already have. But that's the cost of experimenting. If it works out, great. And if it doesn't, well, hey, I tried, you know? Which I guess that's the other side of the coin too. I mean, all of this is still experimental anyway, and my channel was always game clips. I guess even if all the subscriptions stop or go away, I will keep that in mind. And I'll just be happy for this spike of activity the last few months and celebrate that for a time, people were interested in things I had to say. But I guess what I'm saying is, I'm not scared to try even if it all evaporates and my channel goes right back to being clips only for my friends like it was before. That said, I am excited to see how some of this other stuff works out. And so, what are some of the things I have in mind? Specifically? Well, to start, I'm planning to incorporate some Honkai Star Rail content into the channel. I feel like that game is a good bridge into other stuff, considering it's another Hoyoverse game that most Genshin players should be familiar with. I started playing here in 2024 too, despite my account being a day one account, so that's something I can run with. That is, my experience as a not day one player, unlike Genshin where I've played since day one. I'd like to talk about the stories, how the characters are handled, particular strong points of the writing, the gacha systems. Basically topics similar to those I've done about Genshin, only about HSR. I think that could work out nicely, and it's something variety that I feel might be able to retain the interest of some of the Genshin players. In a similar vein, when Wuthering Waves releases in just a few days, as Genshin's biggest competition to date, I'm planning on playing that game and making a ton of essays about it. It's ripe for the essays and coverage. I mean, it's going to be brand new. I'm super excited to attempt Wuthering Waves coverage, and I can actually see it becoming a main topic for a while with it being new. I can tie it right back to Genshin as well, since they will be direct competitors. Comparing their strengths and weaknesses, their long-term directions, like there's gonna be a lot there to go with. And not to mention, since it's going to be new, I want to chronicle my first hours with the game, and game highlights in general. So I'm planning to do several live recording sessions of the game, especially in its earliest days, so I can faithfully capture my initial reactions. Wuthering Waves is going to be a big part of my upcoming shifts, and like HSR, it should interest some of those that are interested in Genshin as well. But what about non-gacha, non-Genshin related stuff? My other favorite games, and just games in general. Yeah, planning on doing those. For Smash, I'm planning on recording some sessions with friends, maybe even in like Discord or whatever, and just posting games or at the very least clips. Planning to essay a bit too, though as a finished game, essays are harder to come by than a live service game, but there's still stuff there to talk about. For League of Legends, well, there's a crap ton of stuff to talk about. Too much. Enough to rival the amount of things to talk about with like Genshin. As a longtime player in that game who comes and goes by the months or seasons, and who has a strong love-hate relationship with it, the topics there are going to be endless. In fact, my first topic I'm planning to do on it is very ironic, which is the fact I haven't played as much this season. I want to delve into why that is, but I don't want to completely hate on the game either. Just like Genshin, my topics will probably be a mix of both positive praise and negative criticisms, with a bit of brainstorming thrown in, anecdotes, and appreciation for particular aspects. As well, I plan to just record some matches with my own commentary thrown over the replays, as well as short clips of epic and or funny moments. Which that's also something I'm planning to do overall, be it League, Genshin, Smash, whatever. Some shorter clips. That's something I want to get back to doing as a whole as well. Clips containing nothing analytical or thoughtful, but just gameplay clips for the fun of being clips. Again, that's what my channel mostly was, even with Genshin stuff. Similarly, I would also like to do some quicker essays or hot takes. When I look at my Genshin essays, most are pretty long form, at minimum around 15 minutes, but at most, like with my Alchemical Ascension essay, that thing is nearly 40 minutes long. Now, this isn't saying I want to stop doing long form. I love the long form format, as it really lets me deep dive into my own thoughts on a subject. But I do think there's a lot of little things out there that could be talked about as well, that don't take long forms to cover. So I plan to do some little 5 to 10 minute videos on minor subjects or topics as well. I especially feel these could help pad out some of the time between me cooking up long form topics. The short forms could be anything from why I like a particular character in a game, to what I predict will happen in a storyline, to whatever. Just shorter, sweeter takes on things. And yeah, those are some ideas I have for upcoming things on my channel. Just some branching out. Will it work? I don't know, but again, if it does, cool, and if it doesn't, it was a fun attempt. I'm considering even trying to talk about some non-specific game topics, like game industry practices, gamer psychology, or game and gamer history. Topics like examining gacha, or console versus PC, or representation in gaming, which, as an African American gamer, is a topic I do have some thoughts on. I'll probably try to incorporate some of my gaming friends and stuff too, particularly into multiplayer games, and overall, I'm just going to try to be myself while expressing myself. I'm gonna have a good time. I'm gonna have fun doing this. As for immediate things, I have a Genshin topic planned, and Wuthering Waves is coming out in less than a week, so there's gonna be quite a bit to do there. Oh, and the month of May is quickly approaching its end, so I'll have to do my 3rd May account overview for Genshin, and compare it to my account review last year. As for other stuff, various game matches, Honkai Star Rail stuff, game industry opinions, all of that, it's coming too. So if that sounds like stuff that might interest you, stick around. And if it doesn't interest you, hey, no hard feelings. And so, thanks for your attention, thanks for your time, and I'll be talking to people soon. Peace out, and have a good one.